Hey, great Tuesday evening. It is a beautiful evening wherever you're at. Because let me say, it is a beautiful evening in Teotihuacan. Let me tell you, the weather is amazing. When I got to the hotel, I started asking, I said, um, do I have air conditioning in my room? And they said, sir, you have a heater in your room. And he goes, and that's because you don't need air conditioning. It's always cold here. It's always cool. And I'm going like, oh. And sure enough, Jimmy, it is Banana Republic coat weather.
Nice. That's my favorite.
It's really nice and cool out here. Good evening, good evening, good evening, Joe, my man. Good evening. Very nice, cool. The weather's amazing. It did rain this afternoon. I'm not sure why, but there was this little passing cloud. I was trying to do a video out there. It was a self-promoting video because I was going to encourage folks. Hey guys, come on out tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Because by 9:30 I should be set up right exactly where I want to be. So tomorrow's show will be at 9:30 instead of 9 o'clock. You know why that is, Jimmy?
Why is that?
Because the park to go into the pyramids doesn't open till 9 o'clock.
Oh.
So I plan to be right at the door at 9 o'clock. Y le voy a dar la corrida. I'm going to run right into and get ready to film the show on top of the pyramids, guys.
Nice.
I'm excited. I think it's probably one of the most exciting shows I'll probably ever do in my life. I'm just excited about it. Teotihuacan is probably the closest thing to my heart in regards to the history of our people, guys. And I was here. I was talking to Jimmy before the show, and I was here like 20 some years ago. But I know for a fact that I'm probably going to enjoy it more now than ever before. Jimmy, have you ever been to the pyramids here in Mexico?
I have not. I haven't traveled anywhere south of Matamoros.
Oh!
I've never done Mexico. Nope.
It's beautiful, Jimmy. Prayers for everyone affected by the Metro tragedy, eventful trip. One of those books, one for the books already. Continue safe travels. Yeah, guys, and let me say, I actually had like tons of messages and tons of inboxes, and I greatly appreciate individuals' concerns. I am okay. Let me say, guys, that one of the things that I shared with my church people fan page, and I think I shared it on my page as well. One of the things that I experienced when I was flying in, Jimmy, there was a bunch of Mormons on the plane. You know, a lot of later day saints of something, of Jesus Christ or something. But they were coming onto the plane. And look, a lot of nice looking people out there were coming in. Like, But then I saw them with a little name tag. We're like, ah. But let me say, guys, that they were walking onto the plane and they were singing, "Hay un mundo feliz más allá." But they were singing it with different words. So it was kind of a trippy deal because we in the Spanish church, we use that hymn for funerals. And I'm going like, damn you Mormons. Don't be singing a funeral song where we're right getting on a damn plane. You know? I mean, how worse can that get? So I said, it's a bad situation. And then I went to the Bellas Artes and Torre Latinoamericana. And while on there, guys, there was a kind of a trippy deal, but I sort of thought like, with my luck, an earthquake is going to hit Mexico City, and I'm going to be on top of the highest building in Mexico City at the that little oversight thing, and I'm going to go like tumbling down. But that didn't happen. And then when the metro thing hit, I was going like, down.
Wow.
Did you hear about the metro situation, Jimmy?
I did. I heard very, very little of it. I think you touched on it this morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
very sad situation, guys. Let me say, prayers go out to all the individuals that lost their lives. Well, the family of the individuals that lost their lives. Unfortunately, for a lot of the families, there was a lot of little children, little infants on the metro. It's really sad, guys, because again, it's the poor people that always get screwed, Jimmy. It's always the poorest, the weakest amongst us that always get screwed. And I'm glad you're on tonight, Jimmy, because a lot of people don't understand that running for office, it's very taxing, man. It's very taxing. It's very emotional. It's taxing on an individual. It's not only taxing an individual; it's taxing on the family, friends, and other folks. And let me say, guys, like as the I mean, I know Jimmy, and I know Jimmy's very, very passionate about his community, very, very passionate about uh, what he is serving as right now as a board member at PI, and it's very disheartening for a lot of us, to lose an election. But and I'm going to let Jimmy speak. But let me say, guys, in my respects, and you all know me already, guys. Losing an election does not define who Erasmo Castro is. It doesn't define what I have done for the community, what I will continue to do for the community, guys. I'm still here, and I'll continue to fight. Jimmy, how's after election sentiment going for you?
Well, for my people on here that do know me from Erasmus page, unfortunately, I did I was defeated in my race for re-election. After 6 years, I was able to serve 2 terms, which was a blessing. It really hurt. It wasn't expected. I would get lots of people telling me, right, you have nothing to worry about, you're going to get it. And, trying to keep that mentality and that positivity going was what kept me going. But in the end, the community spoke, and unfortunately, there was stuff going around that was not true, and I'm guessing that's what really prevailed. In the end, right, it's who ran the best campaign. In this case, she ran the best campaign, because she did get all the votes, but it, like you said, it is taxing, especially on my family and on all the supporters, right, that went out there and block walked with me, that went out there to put up signs with me, that held signs with me. My mom and dad in particular, they were my biggest supporters. They were the ones with me every day, but in the end, that's when my mom was like, you know what, mijo? That's one less thing to worry about. Like, you don't have to be worrying about going to meetings. You don't have to be worrying about going to events. And it's like, you know what, mom? I'm glad you feel that way, because others would have been like, man, all that work for nothing, right? Like, we did all that for nothing. But you know what? The 283 votes that I did get, that says that there are still 283 people out there who do believe in me, and I'm just, I'm glad to say that those people still believe in me, because those are the people I'm going to continue advocating for, and those are the people that I'm going to continue, looking after, because, like you said, it as a community member, we have a much louder voice than a board member or than any other commissioner. So I'm kind of glad, I did put a post today that I have both sides, right? I have the leader perspective, and I also have that the voter perspective, the person that goes out there, the constituent that the voters answer to. So I'm excited to work for Port Isabel in a different capacity. As a community member, I will be advocating for all of those people who need a voice, and I'm glad I have a great mentor to look up to here within you. So I told Port Isabel, if they didn't have an Erasmo Castro before, they're going to now.
Well, and Jimmy, one of the things that I think is very important, and I shared this with the community this morning. I think it was this morning and last night, actually, even. You know, as long as you are true to yourself, are true to your beliefs, people will continue to support. I'm very, very fortunate, and let me say, guys, I greatly appreciate the support that I'm getting from the community. I appreciate the love, the sentiment, and everything else. And guys, let me say that I appreciate all the messages that I received, and I know Jimmy received as well, guys. But in particular, let me say, guys, that guys, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I'm still going to be the face of Brownsville. I'm still going to be the voice of Brownsville. It's less of a voice now, right now, at this moment, because I'm in Mexico City in Teotihuacan. But guys, it doesn't mean that my passion for Brownsville has dwindled in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I'm still going to be out there. I'm still going to fight for what's right. I'm still going to expose individuals who are on the wrong path, folks. And something I think that's very important, Jimmy, is that you made mention of this. You know, we represent the individuals that voted for us, but in a certain way, we also represent the individuals that didn't vote for us. Because whatever tactics were used in an election or whatever. In my case, and I'll share my case. In my case, it was, oh, Erasmo's always negative, 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 negative. And unfortunately, that seemed to win the day because of the individuals that came out and vote. But guys, again, I'm going to say this, and I've said it constantly. It's not negative when you're producing facts, you're informing the community, and you're actually pointing out a lot of the downfalls in regards to the decisions that are made by the elected individuals that represent the community as a whole. And I'll say one very, very quickly. Guys, I'm still advocating. I'm still going to fight for the city of Brownsville to make sure that they put up bus stops for the weakest amongst us, guys. Because look, guys, unfortunately for us, a lot of the folks that are the underserved individuals in the city of Brownsville, guys, for far too long, guys, our voice has been quieted. And again, that is partially y'all's fault. All the individuals in the city of Brownsville, it's partially y'all's fault because you all do not come out to vote. Guys, how is it? And look, and I'll say this because the blogs are going to say it or have said it. How is it that Erasmo Castro has 200,000 followers? 200,000 followers, and only 1,500 came out to vote. How is that, guys? It doesn't make sense. But again, I'm not looking backwards, guys. I'm looking forwards, guys. And again, I'll say this again, guys. We have to work it. The only way the change is going to happen in Brownsville, Texas, and in Port Isabel, guys, is if you get off your butts, you get off social media, and start picking up some damn signs, taking money out of your damn pocket and putting it into the pocket of individuals who are not part of the corrupt political machine out there, guys. And go out and do what a lot of Jimmy supporters were doing, is holding up signs and endorsing a candidate that is, going to serve the community well, instead of continuing to serve themselves, guys. It's just the facts. We need you to stand with us, guys, not only during election time, not only when Erasmo posts little pictures of him as a little dwarf or something, which Mike Pineapple did. Guys, we need you 24/7, guys. 24/7. It's the only way that it's going to work, because I can't do it by myself. Jimmy, there's no way you can do it by yourself, bro. Prayers for everyone affected by the Metro being one of the books already. Continue to safe travels 100%. I will do my best. I actually had an incident this afternoon. I will not talk about it. I'll talk to Jimmy a little bit and mention it to him, but it was funny. Allá nadie usa AC, nadie. Y dice que siempre hace frío, aunque haga calor. Let me tell you, Jimmy, it's really cold out here. It really is cold. And again, that's why I have my little jacket on. I'm very, very proud that I actually had the foresight to bring it. This is my buddy right here. Good evening, Hilda Hermosa. May and June, rain in the afternoons in that beautiful city. Well, let me tell you, my God. I was telling Jimmy right before we came on, literally, guys, I sat my butt down on the road right there because I'm so close to the pyramids. I sat my butt down and I was just looking at the majesty of those pyramids, guys. Wow. I mean, my gosh. And I was able to see the sun pyramid and the moon pyramid. I actually put up a picture. Actually, the start of the show, I had that picture up there. Man, I just sat there and I looked at it, and it was just so damn majestic, man. And
Wow.
it's amazing, Jimmy. You have to experience it. Let me say, guys, I tried to imagine in my head what went on 1,500, 2,000 years ago, man. I mean, people were actually sacrificing, you know, human sacrifices right there where I was looking at, guys. And, it was the culture of the Americas, man. The Aztecs were like the it, man. They were the United States of their time, guys. And let me tell you, amazing, amazing. It's just so majestic, and it is an experience that everyone should try and come out and see. Good evening. Qué susto nos sacaste de anoche. Pero qué bueno que estás bien, blessings. I thank you so much, mi amor. Let me say, guys, it was I'm amazed that I went to Cancun and boom, the February freeze hit Brownsville. I come to Mexico City and boom, I mean the Metro Falls, man. And let me tell you, I made mention of this, and I don't want to talk too much about it, guys. But one of the things that they're finding out now is that they had issues with that line as before, and they had issues in the sense that the individuals who built it shortchanged the people of Mexico. And what I mean by that, guys, is that they pocketed a lot of the money that should have been placed on that metro rail, guys, on that metro tram. And let me say, guys, it's really unfortunate, but it's very indicative of corrupt politicians out there, guys. It's just very, very indicative. I mean, they take shortcuts. They use lesser than the best quality of product in order to build, to make, and to manufacture, guys. And let me say, they skim off contracts, and that's what happened in the city of Mexico. But it's very indicative. It doesn't only happen in the city of Mexico, guys. It happens in the United States as well. And again, I'm going to get on my bandwagon, guys. When vendors control an elected official, guys, you lose. You lose. The community loses. Your children lose, guys. And I'll make mention of this, guys. Is that it's very, very unfortunate because I made mention of the Performing Arts Center, guys. What a shame for the city of Brownsville. We paid $50 million out of your tax dollars. We set that aside for a Performing Arts Center, and you got nothing. You got screwed. Screwed. We were billed 36% increase in rates from Tenasca, guys. $135 million for a defunct plant that was supposed to provide power for the city of Brownsville. You got screwed. You got screwed. The community got screwed, guys. But this past election, Erasmo Castro got screwed. Jimmy got screwed. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because you have politicians that are out there fighting to do what's best for the community. You have individuals that are not in the pockets of special interests, not in the pockets of vendors, who are wanting to do the right thing for the community, folks. But the community screwed us over. That's just a fact. With that said, I'm very proud that Jimmy has made mention that he's going to continue to fight for the community out there in Port Isabel. And we need it, guys. And one of the things that I think I've shared with the community here regularly, guys, is that we can't think, Port Isabel es un ranchito. I sometimes say it jokingly. Los Fresnos es un rancho, but Los Fresnos is a rancho. Or San Benito or Harjan. Guys, we need each other, man. We need each other. And I'm very, very proud to call Jimmy my friend. I'm very, very proud of the service he provided for Port Isabel, for my Port Isabel, for the past 6 years, and I'm very, very proud of the continued service that he's going to give out there for the community as a community member, guys, for the next boo-hoo so many years. Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the future brings. I've gotten a few phone calls already from commissioners here in Port Isabel, some leaders on the island. I don't know. I'm taking a break right now, maybe a couple of months off before I commit to anything else. But there are plenty of committees, plenty of um, offices that are open right now, and it's exciting, right? It's definitely something I want to pray about. I want to make sure that I'm the right person for that. Also, I don't want to take on just any position I'm not really going to impact. But I'm excited to see what the future brings and what God wants more than anything.
Cool. I was in Cancun last week. Enjoyed Mexico. Justin, you should have told me. I would have gone up there with you. Bien acomodado el vato. Glad to see you're okay. Manny's face when he heard about the petrol crash had him scared for your prayers for all you lost, all who lost the loved ones. And I want to thank Manny. Thank you, Manny, for Manny actually reached out to me. He was one of the many people that sent a text message, and I greatly appreciate that. And I want to thank Manny. Manny will always be a friend of mine, and I love Manny. He knows that, so I'm very
Hashtag Manny has feelings.
Manny. What?
Hashtag Manny has feelings.
Manny has
behind that very strong man.
That powerful voice.
Yeah.
Manny. Yo. Make sure Erasmo doesn't say guys. Pregunta, ¿dónde puedes grabar y dónde no ahí en las pirámides? Pregunta, ¿dónde puedes grabar y dónde no ahí en las pirámides? ¿Qué sabes que, Iván? Estuve preguntando el día de hoy y creo, si no me equivoco, si mal no recuerdo, que vamos a poder grabar donde queramos. No va a haber problema, especialmente si vamos a escalar las pirámides. Mi deseo es subir a la pirámide de la luna y de ahí filmar el programa de mañana en la mañana. Nomás que les aviso que el programa mañana en la mañana será a las 9:30 en vez de a las 9 de la mañana. Looking forward to the visit to the pyramids. Believe it or not, all the years I went, I never went there. Oh, wow. No, wow. It is Regret City, man. Let me say, I was going to spend one day here at the pyramids tomorrow and then head on out. I decided to spend 2 days out here.
Good.
It's so majestic, man. And I met up with some local folk tonight and had a great conversation with them. And it was just a lot of fun. Para mi amigo Goody que conocí esta noche, espero que estés escuchando. Te mandé el link en cuanto al programa. Fue un placer conocerte y pues Dios mediante mañana estaremos juntos en la pirámide y pues quizás después podamos comer tú, tu novia y pues tu servidor. Será un placer. Gracias por estar entonado con nosotros. Good evening, El Gallo de Joe Valdez. Good evening. Lucy, good evening. Let's see. Where are you now? I am at Teotihuacan, the pyramid place.
Teotihuacan.
Lucy, go on my page and you'll see some amazing pictures that I posted. Jimmy, I actually went to have lunch at this cave. Oh my God, Jimmy.
Oh, I can imagine. What did you have?
I had chapulines, crickets. I had, I can't remember the name of it. It's La Huevera of Ants.
Oh, wow.
Escarmol, I can't remember the name. Someone tell me the name. And I also had gusanos de maguey.
And they fry them or what?
Yeah, well, they weren't fried. They were just, I think, cooked or something. And let me say,
good.
But I will say something. I actually thought, like, damn, am I going to get a buzz out of these gusanos de maguey? But I didn't get much of a buzz. They were okay. I had and then I had a quesadilla de huitlacoche. Have you ever heard of huitlacoche?
Uh,
Oh, Jimmy, delish.
what
You know,
is that?
huitlacoche is corn fungus.
Ew.
I know it sounds gross, but let me tell you, man, it is delish.
Wow.
Yes, delish. Huitlacoche.
Wheat
And
lacoche.
of all four things, the huitlacoche was my favorite. So good.
Wow.
So good. So good. But it was so awesome because it was inside a cave. One of those caves that they have around here, guys. And that's where they had the restaurant. So I was in there. They had some Aztec people or something, or Indian people. I think they were kind of brownish. I could tell they were brownish because of the tone of their chest and everything. But they were actually doing dances inside the restaurant. So
Wow.
I got to film that, and it was kind of a cool little thing. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Mr. Vela. Regards to Miss Terry, wonderful lady, close to my heart. Surely do miss her. Our loss was PI's gain.
Oh, I'm gonna miss working with her. Like I said, I'm glad she's here with us. She's gonna continue doing great things. Um, Definitely learned a lot from her. She learned a lot from the community as well. We're very, very fortunate to have her here. So I will definitely give her your regards, Miss Teresa. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure that uh, Terry Alarcon knows Terry. Terry Lamas is amazing, amazing asset for the community. Hey, Kenina, good evening, good evening. Shoela, sorry about the outcome, but you have much to be proud of.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
100%. I want to run, although I can't. You can run. You could run to your neighbor's house, or you could run to my office. Mike,
Or to Port Isabel over here, Mike.
and Mike, let's have dinner with Jimmy next week, man. Come on, Mike.
I
Come
promise I
on.
won't flirt, Mike.
He will. He will.
It's
He
all a
will.
gimmick. It's all an on-camera gimmick to get the viewers.
No, he will flirt. Don't worry, Mike. But I'll protect you. Does that mean there's no secretary position available anymore? Sorry, Mike. You could be my secretary at my office. Ah. You did well, Mr. Vela. 100%. He did an amazing job
Thank
and
you.
served the community really, really well. And I'm very, very proud of the leadership that he brought to the PISD board, man. Very proud. He as well must be tired. Let Jimmy talk. I might have had one too many of tepaches. I actually got a funny story about that, but I'll tell Jimmy after the show.
What is tepache? That sounds familiar.
Tepache is made out of the peel of pineapple.
I knew I had heard of that. They used to sell them in Matamoros, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Sort of like in the bollo bags that the bollos come in. Remember the bollos de plátano?
it's so good.
Yeah. Wow. That sounds
Tepache is
good.
amazing. But guys, I actually did something. I did something by mistake. But I'll tell Jimmy later. I don't want to say it because my church people are watching
Yeah.
and I'll get in trouble. But
And Mama might be watching.
Mama's not watching. Trust me. But some of my church people are watching, and I made a little horrible mistake. But I'll tell Jimmy, and I'll tell people in private. Sorry to hear that news, Jimmy. But now you have time to family and to you time after a pandemic. Keep your eyes and ears open to make your community better by advocating. I
Yes,
promise.
ma'am.
I have faith.
Absolutely.
You are loved and eligible. You worry so much. We worry so much for you. Your sanity, most of all. Guys, let me tell you, my sanity is intact. Because let me say, guys, I know that I know a lot of people like are concerned that I'm doing well, but guys, let me tell you, I have minimal feelings when it comes to things, and and I know it sounds weird for someone to say, but my feelings are in check. I sort of I feel like I'm the Brownsville Mr. Spock from Star Trek, because I just have no feelings in a lot of the things. A lot of things just don't affect me as well. But I think one of the reasons why that happens, Pepper and Patty, is I don't let things affect me. Look, I have, and I'll share some personal things. I have issues sometimes with my siblings, Jimmy. You know, I have because there's just so many of us. But I have sometimes issues with my siblings, and unfortunately, my siblings haven't realized or haven't understood that my feelings are in check. And what I mean by that is, guys, I want them in my life wholeheartedly. I want them in my life. And it's the same thing with my friends. I want my friends in my life wholeheartedly. And I would do anything for my friends and my family till the day that they bring drama to my life. And then I say, I'm out. I don't like drama. I don't like the he said, she said kind of crap in my family thing. So I step away because my feelings are very much in check. And because my feelings are in check, very little phases me. So losing an election is a piece of cake when it comes to dealing with the drama that you sometimes have to deal with siblings, family, or other folk. And I
It's
just
funny. It's funny that you mentioned that. I think it must be a politician thing because when I saw the numbers right for the first time, I thought I was gonna feel bad or sad or, and I looked at the numbers, and more than anything, I felt bad for the people around me, right? Because they fought hard with me. But Erasmo, I didn't feel like I wanted to cry or I didn't feel any of the stuff you would think, right? And that's what it is, right? You learn to grow that tough skin where
yes,
it's like it's stuff like that doesn't affect you. It's like it takes a lot for me to cry. It takes a lot for me to feel something like that. And unfortunately, it's just it comes with the territory, I think. You hear so many people complain, you hear so many people telling you all of this stuff, and it's kind of like, okay, like we'll see what we can do about it, right? We'll try our best to take care of it. So when it comes to you and when it comes to it affecting you, it's like you said, you're numb, right? It's like it takes a lot to really get to you, and I'm glad that that's what the political aspect of this did bring. So speaking of politics, don't talk Carlos.
Carlos, I haven't talked to Carlos. I actually was going to invite him up. We'll invite him tomorrow, Jimmy, to see what he comes on and say. I love Carlos. And look, Carlos is one of the individuals, guys. And going back into what Jimmy was saying, I ran against Carlos. I ran against him for BISD, and I was successful in that race. But I did run against Carlos, guys. And let me say that it's never personal, guys. I mean, unfortunately, we live amongst a lot of individuals that take things personally. And I'll give you. Well, I'll start off with Carlos. I ran against the man. I mean, I was again, guys. I go for the jugular when I run a race. But after everything was said and done, guys, Carlos and I were still friends. And there'll be other fights for us to engage in. There'll be other battles to fight, guys. And as long as you can associate with individuals who have the right mindset in regards to their heart is in the right place, guys, everything's great. Everything's wonderful. But something that Peter says is very true, folks. People complain about city officials not doing the job, but won't vote to change when they get the chance. This is very true, guys. And I don't think that there is a more truer statement, guys, than this one right here. Because, and look, guys, I got calls from a lot of people out there. They said, Erasmo, stop. Literally, they said, Erasmo, stop. Stop posting things for people. Stop fighting for people. Stop being the voice of people. And let me tell you, I sat back and I listened to them, and I'm going like, maybe I should. And I make mention of that, guys, because the truth of the matter is, look, I travel. I'm in Teotihuacan right now, guys. I have an amazing life. I work really well. I love my job. I love my clients. Guys, I love my church life. I love my spiritual life, guys. So having to, step away a little bit from the beautiful life that I have, guys, in order to run for office, people may say, oh, Erasmo wants to run because he wants to be popular. Guys, I mean, I'm already popular. I'm already famous in Brownsville, guys. I don't need an elected seat for Erasmo Castro to be Erasmo Castro, guys. But again, what I've said before, I said it after the BIS3 race, I said it after the city commission race. Guys, Erasmo Castro is going to be okay. The question is, are you as a community, guys, going to be okay? And before you answer that, folks, before you answer that, go to your table, go to that little coffee table, guys, pick up your PUB bill, and you tell me that you're going to be okay. Because you're going to get screwed. Our community just got screwed. And, unfortunately for us, I'm not blaming the politicians, guys. I'm blaming the people of Brownsville who continue to vote for someone like Rose Gowan. It's very unfortunate. I mean, I'm sorry. And I'm going to say this. The majority of the people in Brownsville and the majority of the people in Port Isabel, they voted the wrong way. They voted in a way that shoots themselves in the foot. If Erasmo wasn't so negative, he wouldn't be able to survive the BS of our city leaders. Kept getting the word out to the community because your voice is heard and open our eyes. Never give up. I swear I'm never going to give up. And look, guys, I don't know if you've heard the shows, Jimmy, but one of my stances in regards to the forums that I went to, they always ask, what is the number one thing that you will do on the city commission? And I stated, the first thing that we need to do is get representation from all city in all the committees and the boards, guys. And then it so happens that today, North Kalonsky, the commissioner from District 1, goes out there and throws a post that she's looking for people to serve for District 1. Guys, this tells us two things. Two things. They just admitted that they don't have representation from District 1, from all of Brownsville. They just admitted. They blinked. And two, Erasmo kicks ass. Kicks butt. Sorry, church people. Erasmo kicks butt. But. I can't say ASS. I can't vote in city elections. Wish I could because my votes would always be for you and Carlos. Love you, Pepper and Patty. Don't worry. I might be running for JP. Let me tell you guys, I am excited about throwing my hat in for the JP position. And I plan to run that race like a crazy man. And look, guys, I received a text, an inbox message from one of the individuals who's running for JP. She is a friend of mine. And she says, Erasmo, are you going to run against me? And I said, absolutely not, because I am not a politician. I don't lie. I'm not going to run against my friends who I think are going to do a halfway decent job in an elected position. And I said, my friend, I will never run against you as of right now. But there's a couple of positions coming up for JP in 2022. You better believe that Erasmo Castro will be running for JP, guys. I will not run against friends. I will not run against people who were actually supporting Erasmo Castro and not as they just saying that they were. But let me tell you guys, it's politics, guys. It's nothing personal. It's just politics. But let me say, I was talking to the guys yesterday because some friends were asking in regards to these next month's runoffs. Let me say, folks, I'm going to stay true to my mantra, guys. I will help elect individuals who are running for office to the same degree that they help me. It's that simple. Again, I'm not out there bull crapping people. I'm not out there kissing people's butt. So anyone out there that is in a runoff right now, please think before you ask me. Think.
Who's in a runoff,
Huh?
Erasmo? Who's in runoffs?
We have Jessica Puente Bradshaw versus Roy de los Santos.
Oh, wow.
We have Pedro Cardenas versus Ben Nice.
Wow.
So to Pedro Cardenas, to Ben Nice, to Jessica Puente Bradshaw, my friend, and to Roy Dos Santos. Guys, I say this to you all. I am going to help you guys. I promise you. I will help you to the same degree that you help me. That's simple. So please, guys, if you know that you did not help me, please, please, please do not ask me to help you. Please. I ask you wholeheartedly, do not ask me to help you if you do not help me. This is why running for JP next year is going to be a piece of cake, guys. It's going to be a piece of cake because no one that is running for JP lifted a damn finger to help Erasmo Castro. So it is what it is. Jimmy, are you planning to run for office anytime soon? Or?
Not anytime soon. Maybe in 3 years.
Are there any positions out there that interest you?
Not right now. I mean, like I said, maybe after I look at. I've been approached by a couple of people to run for city, for commission, or for mayor. But I don't know. I definitely had to sit down with a lot of people that supported me, a lot of people that would support me at a different capacity, and just learning more about the actual job because I want to make sure that I have a passion for what I'm doing. And although I do already have a passion for serving my community, I want to make sure I know what I'm doing, right? So serving on a few more committees, like I've been on the Economic Development Corporation board. I've been on the planning and zoning. I just want to get a little more well versed in the city to see if I want to take that step. So we'll see. We'll see what comes up, and I definitely will not say no. I will not be running. But I do see myself running for school board again in the future. Might be in 3 years. Just depends. So we shall see.
You look good as JP. Maybe.
No, the JP's actually a cousin of mine. So
Oh. Well,
yeah.
maybe he might not want to run.
Nah, I doubt that. I doubt that.
Hello, Jimmy.
Man.
Because most of the people on this page are not registered to vote. Well, my concern is the 96,000 that are registered to vote. That's the one I'm concerned with here in the city of Brownsville. Oh, there's a lot of comments. Guys,
Vámonos.
Yeah?
Vámonos. We'll do a.
Instead of commenting, guys, send money via Cash App. How are you doing, Jimmy? Sorry to hear about the election. They're lost. You're an amazing person. He is.
Thank you. I'm great.
Jimmy, if Elon Musk paid PISD to change the name from Tarpons to Rockets, will they do it?
I doubt it.
I doubt it too. Hi, Erasmo. Kudos to AOB for calling out the board for not giving employees a stipend like other districts are giving to their employees right now to show appreciation for this very tough year. 100%, guys. And let me say, we are the richest district south of San Antonio. It's very unfortunate that our staff continue to get the short end of the stick. With that said, screw you all who are at the district and voted for my opponents. Screw you. You get what you deserve. You have no voice. You have no representation. So screw you. All those that voted against me. The board tabled recognizing teacher appreciation.
Okay.
Guys, they're so stupid, guys.
Wow.
If this, man, I'm in Mexico City. Did not watch the meeting, but they are so stupid. Stupid. How could you table recognizing teacher appreciation, guys? How? Stupid. But again, me too. This is who the majority of principals and teachers who are out there on John White's ranch voted for. So screw you. You get what you vote for, babies. Why is the board meeting closed? I can't access it because they are in executive session, Martha. Wait till 12 o'clock at midnight and they should open back up.
Or one, whatever.
Or one, or two, or three. If Manny Biden's favorite Democrat, it probably is. You ate escamoles. Yes, that's what it's called. It's the huevera of ants. Escamoles. Go eat at Arroyos. Let me tell you, there's probably like 1 million restaurants in Mexico City. And a quarter of those are probably called Arroyos. So tell me which one. And trust me, I might go. You need to go to eat at the restaurant El Cardenal.
Otro. ¿A cuál? ¿Cuál de todos?
The one at the Zócalo. Let me tell you, I ate at a restaurant that someone recommended in regards to those tacos de canasto. And let me tell you, those things were pretty amazing. That is the best huitlacoche. Oh my gosh.
You know what? I've had huitlacoche at Tres Marias.
Really? Oh yeah, they probably do that huitlacoche.
Yeah.
I wonder if they do like the good huitlacoche or the canned huitlacoche.
It's probably canned.
Not the same.
Yeah.
Not the same, guys. Not the same at all. Jimmy and Erasmo, thank you for the service to the community. Thanks for the election, and thank you, Ms. Murillo. And trust me, we'll be back. Erasmo, internet makes him look like he's in Chinese ninja movie. I was actually in Chinatown yesterday here in Mexico City. Coincidence? I think not. Dollars for your thoughts, Jimmy, on the food Erasmo is describing.
Dollars for your thoughts.
Hungry Hippo, send dollars to my Cash App.
Yeah. Then I'll give you my thoughts.
Or they're on YouTube, Hungry. Click on that dollar sign. Hello, Fred. Sorry, I just found out. Sorry, guys, about the Metro and DF. Glad you're okay. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone's concern. Go eat churros at El Morro. Condesa, La Condesa is good and safe place. Let me tell you, I had churros today in Coyoacán. Amazing. I was planning to go to the Museo Nacional de Antropología, but that was closed. I was planning to go to Frida Kahlo Museum, and that was closed because of the pandemic. But let me say, Erasmo Castro is famous for making Kool-Aid making lemonade out of lemons, guys. So what that means to me, because I couldn't go to the Museo Nacional de Antropología, what that does is that makes me want to come back as soon as they open.
How can we?
It gives me a reason to come back. Hey, I might bring Jimmy with me.
Yeah,
It's
I've
so
got some
beautiful.
plans to go to do up there.
It's so beautiful. Oh yeah, I voted for you, Erasmo Carlos.
Joe and Jimmy. Hala.
Bola de mentiroso. It's so funny, Jimmy, because that night I got or sometime like someone said, I voted for you, Carlos, and Joe. And I said, you're lying. There's no way you could vote for Carlos Joe at the same time. So
Oh man.
they didn't respond. It was so funny because they didn't respond. And I can't even remember who it was, but I go like, it's not true.
So Charlie también me metió a mí en la bola.
Yeah, now they added you on there. Charlie Brown, Lucy Penis, and Snoopy. I would love to meet you one day. Guys, let's have a cookout at
Yeah.
Jimmy's house. Good evening. Gentlemen, blessings. Yo probé una sopa de maíz con huitlacoche y estaba riquísima. Me encanta el huitlacoche. Let's get through the comments. Parent Patty, are you Pepper Patty Emily R. Vasquez? Oh, yeah.
Ándale.
Are you discovering people out here? Oh, Yvette, I'm going to send you an inbox or send me an inbox just to remind you. We're going to have to rework the schedule because on Thursday I'll be traveling to the volcanoes. So I'll probably be at the volcanoes around noontime. So let's work it out. But I'm planning to stay at the volcanoes Friday morning, actually, maybe even Saturday morning. So let me know. We'll work it out. PUB is increasing the amount they charge on how many trash bins you have. It's average of 1 to 175. Imagine how much money they will be collecting at $1 for by how many PUB customers?
Number shut up.
Number shut up too much. How are the pyramids? Is the weather wonderful? The weather is amazing. I am literally freezing my butt off. I am in the hallway of the hotel. I was actually trying to do the show from the front sign where it says Teotihuacan, but the lighting was really bad. So I had to do it from inside the show, the hotel. But the pyramids, oh my gosh, delicious. Everybody, that would be great. Get the whole gang together. Yeah.
Con
Let's
que
see.
venga, con que venga Mike Pineapple, because he'll be my date.
Yay! Mike Pineapple,
O
Mike.
Carlos, el que sea.
Right?
Open invite,
I think
whichever one.
Mike is single, so that's more possible. Mike and Jimmy sitting in the tree. Kissing. First comes Mike, then comes Jimmy, then comes Mike and Jimmy with a baby carriage. Yes,
Ay,
help them. They don't help you. Help them. No one has a bigger following than you. All are jerks. Hasta used you but didn't stand up for you. Look, guys, again, if I know for a fact that anyone, even people that are running, were out there saying, guys, vote for Erasmo, more power to you. If not, good luck. Hey, Jimmy, you should run against Martin Jr. Who's Martin Jr.?
oh. He's a good friend of mine. He's a commissioner here in Port Isabel.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, Jimmy. I got a little bit of something on my glasses.
¿Cómo dices tú, Erasmo? No.
No. God, I hate when stuff gets in my glasses. Let me tell you, I've been eating bugs not only at that restaurant. I've been eating bugs all throughout this trip.
Live ones?
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, a lot of little bugs fly out. It's crazy.
Ay, ay, ay.
Or against Frank Davalos, who is he anyway? He's a friend.
He's Erasmo's page. He's Erasmo's friend, Robert.
I like Frank. He calls me sir, and I'm going like, I know you didn't. We're the
No,
same.
you didn't.
No, you didn't. We're the same age. Why is that Erasmo always has better internet service wherever he is on Earth, and his guests who are at home?
Preach. Preach.
I don't know what it is. I do my best to. I think it's a lot of it has to do with preparing, but
You're
I
a
do
walking Wi-Fi.
have this magnetism that just no, but I do my best to try and actually. I tonight I actually went to three different spaces, and this one that I'm at right now, this one here, this statuette actually goes over there. This friend of mine, William, I don't know if he's watching, but he's here at the hotel. He's from Miami. He set this up for me, and he says, "This is the best place for you at Erasmo." I go like, "Okay." I'm very easy to convince, guys. So I want to thank William from Miami. He is actually taking a balloon ride over the pyramids
Rich.
tomorrow. And I said, I might want to look into that because I'd love to fly over the pyramids and then walk on them. No way I will be changed from our tarpons to rockets. No, it's not going to. Did they fire FNS supervisor and the other one? We'll find out later on tonight, but yes. Sorry, it won't be changed. It won't. But yes, they did get fired. They are going to get fired. Jimmy, do you have the backbone to be BISD's cheese? It takes a lot to be this man.
Hey, when you learn from the best, nothing is out of the question.
Jimmy has it in him. Let me tell you, I've been a fan of Jimmy's for years, and because I've seen his passion for the community, I'm very, very proud. Very, very proud to call him a friend. Yvette, nope, nope. Someone say cookout chicken. When?
I love cookouts, but I don't cook out.
Most of the teacher principals I know didn't even vote. They were not happy with the candidates that were running. It's still a disservice, John, because at the end of the day, their no vote is a vote for the incumbent. So they got screwed. I mean, they just screwed themselves over. And let me tell you, John, I will be I will dance a jig. I will be ecstatic when they start sending pink slips out from the district. And some of the people there at the ranch that night who were bitching about Erasmo actually get a pink slip. I will dance a jig. And I'm not good at dancing, but I will celebrate it because if only they had gone out and voted, only, maybe things would have been different. And I'm saying that not only about the people that went out to the ranch, I'm saying about the other 95%, 95,000 people in Brownsville that did not come out and vote. Should charge yourself in the foot. Add me on OnlyFans, ladies. Yay!
¿Cómo se llama?
Der Führer Hitler Biden. Irma, stop drinking now. Please. And take it from personal knowledge. Please don't go out and try it. Okay, no worries. What if you just do a video and I will show it to the kids? Yes! I could do both. The only thing that I wanted to do, Yvette, is that I could interact with your kids' questions. But yeah, I'll do that. No, I added a trash bin last almost $9. They told me the first one is 25 cents. That's crazy. I don't understand. So what's behind you? Is that a flower pot? No, this is actually, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it does have a plant. William put this thing together. I'm not sure where he got it from. This thing was there and that thing was over there. And he goes, it's going to look amazing. And I go like, okay.
So it's kind of like a background?
Yeah. Most teachers and principals want the schools back with 100% PIP. We all want everyone face-to-face. Only the few that complain on this page do not. No, I think you're wrong, John. We all want everyone back-to-back face-to-face. The questions that have to be asked are, do you trust this administration and this board with bringing everybody back safely? And I'm going to say this again, John. I do not. It's not the pandemic. It's not the virus. Because let me tell you, one of the things that I've been very consistent with, John, is do not live in fear. That's why I'm in Mexico City, guys. And I am not going to contract coronavirus because I'm going to keep to myself. I'm going to stay apart from everyone, guys. I'm going to social distance. I'm going to wear face coverings when amongst people, and I'm going to use hand sanitizer, guys. But do you really trust this board and this school district administration with the health, the well being, the safety, and the life of your kids? You'd be stupid to. Jimmy, you should be Erasmo's sidekick. Hope you last longer than everybody else.
Erasmo's sidekick.
It'd be good to bring in Port Isabel to the flow.
There you go.
Might happen. Good
Maybe.
evening, Erasmo. Good evening, Mr. Bell.
There's
So-
no one. There's no one that can tell me not to speak my mind anymore.
Woo! So, is the hotel that you are at next to the pyramids? Yes, they are right there. Where I took that picture was where I see right outside my window. Thank you for your service, Jimmy.
You're welcome, Robert.
PUB is increasing their trash rates to make up for the extra rates that they said they wouldn't raise. They're raising the PUB electric rates, and they are going to increase the trash collection rates. I think is in June. Saludos, Betty Has.
Oh, I like her.
You know Betty Has?
I do.
Is that one of the relatives to what's the guy's name? Ted Haas? Ted Haas?
Yes, but you're pronouncing it wrong. It's Haas.
Haas. Yeah, Betty Haas. Erasmo, with all due respect, the more you run for office, the more I'm convinced that you don't have what it takes to hold office in Brownsville. You are not corrupt enough for this job.
You know,
Let me say that.
sad but true.
I feel you. But and let me say, guys, for me, it gives me a platform to call them out right in their face. So you better believe I'm going to continue to run because I will continue to be that voice for you all that doesn't have the ability to call these people the ratas that they are. And that's what gets under their skin. That Erasmo Castro does not hold back at forums, does not hold back when questions are asked. So I will continue to run. I will continue to be the voice of the people out here in the city of Brownsville, in other communities. This town needs an enema. Erasmo fell for it again. I don't want to say it anymore then. But we do know the Hassie family.
Haas. Is that how you say the last name? Haas?
I don't know. Hassie? I call him Hassie.
Yeah, because the way that person spelled it right now is wrong. If they're trying to get at Haas, it's Haas. That's the last name, Haas.
I wonder if they were trying to say Verijas.
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh, that's not even a bad thing.
I
I
didn't
mean,
think so either, to tell you the truth.
I'm always scratching my verijas because they itch. Don't be mad, church people.
It's just it's like aratas or sobacos.
It's just the verijas. Verijas. Pink slips are only going to go out because people keep pushing no in-person learning. The schools need to open back up. Not true. The schools are going to give pink slips, John, because we are so top heavy. John, don't feed into their bullcrap, John. The reason that they're going to, and listen to me, John, you are my friend. I love you to death. Listen to me. The reason that they are going to give out pink slips is because of the corrupt political machine that you hate, John. You know this because they will never skim off the top. We are top heavy. We've got a superintendent, and please tell your principals this. Please tell those teachers this. We have a superintendent. We have two deputy superintendents. We have seven AAs, John, that will not lose their job. But our janitors, our food nutritional service people, our teacher aides, our paraprofessionals, and our teachers and our counselors, beware. There's a reason why this is the year that more people retired, opted to retire even early, John. And it's because of the corrupt political machine that's there. You hate it. I hate it. Stop fighting me, bro. Stop fighting me. We are on the same page, my man. On the same page. When we talk about the corrupt political machine that exists down here, it's the one that gives the jobs to their compadres, their buddy, their campaign supporters, and all this other crap, man. So PISD is giving pink slips, not because of the face-to-face, because we are receiving every single ounce of funding. Every single ounce of funding. They are getting the pink slips because they're going to protect their top people. And let me say this again, and I've said this constantly. I've never advocated for living in fear. Do not live in fear. Be cautious, be wary, be careful. Keep yourself safe, keep your family safe, guys. And I want to share something, guys. I came to Mexico and someone invited me to go to their house. They were too extra cautious for my taste in regards to the COVID-19. But guys, that is their prerogative to do. They can be as cautious. They had this blue light and they sprayed me all over and stuff. And I thought I was like getting a spiritual ritual or something done. Going like, am I going to be sacrificed tomorrow on the damn pyramid? But they did this spray thing all over. I'm going like, I can't stay here anymore because I don't want to be a cause for them to have fear. I don't want them to be that cause for them to be fear because someone is coming into their home, because, and again, more power to them. I'm not trying to diss them, guys, but I don't want to be that cause for them to live in fear. And guys, I've always advocated, John, do not live in fear. Do not live in fear. Do not live in fear, but be cautious, be wary, and consider everyone that's around you. That's what though out of those whole pandemic, which is fake. Pandemic is not fake at all. It isn't fake. I mean, guys, it isn't fake. Let's get that very, very clear. That's Minerva talk. La Pingüina. It isn't fake, guys. It is something actually. We have never stopped having people.
Sub-Zero wins.
Huh?
Sub-Zero wins.
Sub-Zero wins. I will be taking my son to school tomorrow and dropping him off with full confidence that he will be safe. You're putting them in the hands of individuals that don't give a rat's ass about your child. That's simple. And I love your child, my man. You are putting them in the hands of people that do not give a rat's ass about your child. That's the difference between Erasmo Castro, John, and the administration that you want to send your child to. They don't give a rat's ass about your child. Why aren't you pushing for stilettos to go open back up? I am. Those ladies need to work. I am. Let me tell you, I want stilettos to be back open. I want people to go out there and put those little dollar bills in those little tanguitas. Hey, man, more power to people. And I've said this constantly, guys. My platform has not changed. More power to people. If they want to go out there and dance a little jig and get little dollar bills put in their little panties, I'm okay with that, guys. 100%. John White, I'm glad that you are and your family hasn't gotten sick with COVID, but it does exist. I've had, and I've never been this sick in my life. I really was scared when I almost went to the ER, but through many prayers and people praying for me, I was blessed. Thank you. Okay. Great people here. Let's see, John, make sure he doesn't uncover his face mask. I work in a school and it's the biggest struggle for students to keep their face masks on their face properly. It is a big deal. And look, guys, I'm at the hotel right now, I'm not wearing face masks. I did when I walked in, and I didn't the next couple of times that I walked in. Jimmy, last words?
Thank you for having me on. It's always great to say hello to all of your peeps out there. Everybody that voted, thank you so much. We need to get out there and continue letting our voice be heard. And we need to continue fighting for our peeps at Erasmo. We're not going anywhere. We're here to stay. So I look forward to your invites, your future invites. I'll be glad to join you when you need me.
Every day. Guys, have a great evening. Thank you, Jimmy. I love you, man. Guys, have a great evening. Remember, guys, we're not out of that real pandemic. Please social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. Look, guys, I'm out here in the boonies by myself, and I am enjoying it because of the majesty that surround me, guys. Guys, you don't need 1,000 people around you to have a good time. Stay safe, social distance, face coverings, hand sanitizer. And it's not living in fear. It's loving the people that are around you enough to go that extra little mile. I just was able to get on here. Well, you do the rerun. Be safe on that, guys. Have a great evening, guys. Be good to each other, and please continue to be good to me. Hasta tomorrow at 9:30. 9:30 tomorrow morning, probably. God bless.